Good morning. See the daybreak coming in. Zoom in a little more. It's dark, and you can you could see the stars earlier, but as daybreak comes, the stars get covered up by the clouds. But y'all, it is Thursday. It is Halloween. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we're 6 days out from this election. And all I can say is that they are using everything they can, especially women's reproductive health. And I swear to you girls, especially like here in states like Alabama that have some of the most strict abortion laws, that in the case that you were raped or incest or something along them lines, an emergency, you can get an abortion. You may have to do things and file reports and stuff. I don't know the exacts, but I do know that they've lied to you about that, IVF, and I don't care who you are. The government has, unless you buy special insurance, has never paid for women to have cosmetic surgery unless like you had cancer and had to have your breast removed, and then some women were able to get like breast implants to replace the breasts that had to be removed. But in most cases, if you had to have that done and you didn't have the right insurance or whatever, that was, but they didn't pay to have a facelift or any kind of cosmetic appearance like surgeries. And so I don't think that we should be paying for uh, any kind of transgender or chemical changes, especially not for illegal migrants, legal migrants, or anybody locked up in the prison system that decides they want to transition and transgender or whatever, however you say it. I'm not politically correct about things. I'm not that knowledgeable on the terms. Once you get past the LGBTQ, I can't keep up, and if you are one of the few really trans people, then you can wait and go through puberty and become an adult and do what you want to do. But leave our kids alone. These school-age kids do not know the difference. Sometimes they feel like Superman, sometimes they feel like Batman, other times they feel like the Joker. We should not be pushing them to be one thing or another. We should encourage them and teach them morals, ABCs, one, two, threes, and to be kind to people. We never know what other people are going through, and we just need to learn to teach our children by example. That's one of the best things I've learned, is teach your children by example. Can't find the moon anywhere. It's probably toward the back. But y'all, we really got to get out and vote. We've got to get these people. Kamala Harris and the Democrats keep saying we can't go another 4 years of this. We can't go back. The thing is she is in charge. She could fix so many of the problems that she's claiming if you elect her, she'll do. If you look her heritage up, Kamala Harris is some kind of a upper level echelon, look up the Indian bloodlines going back thousands of years. Kamala Harris is not black at all. She is Irish and Indian and some other things, but there is no black people to be found in her DNA. I don't think it should even be an issue, except for she lied so much about it. And then when people have dug into it, Candace Owens, thank you for all your hard work. We have proven, or she has proven and done and talked to Harris's family. And if we were like, look up the Indian bloodlines and how strict they are, it's something like out of the Game of Thrones almost, the way they try to keep their bloodlines pure and you can only marry within this sect or whatever. But Kamala comes from unimaginable amounts of money. She keeps yelling how Trump inherited all this money from his father, blah, blah, blah. That woman inherited and has a dynasty in her family. They were big slave traders. Look up Hamilton Brown, and those are her early ancestors that are linked to that place and those things. Just look up Candace Owens and listen. She can present the facts better than I can. My brain doesn't work as well at retaining things, and I didn't write it all down. I just know that it's really important that we get out and vote. Y'all don't realize what is coming to America. Look at Venezuela and Australia and all these other countries where they have taken their voice away. They took their Second Amendment away, and then within a few years, they're in dire straits. I mean, that's just the way I'm going to say it. Look up what is going on in these other countries where they're sending everybody. Look up Haiti. Look up what Haiti looks like. Look at the wall that the country that borders Haiti built to keep Haitians from making their part of the continent look like the Haitian part. That's all I can say. I've never been there. I've seen what it looks like in videos, but you can look it up. We're not being racist. We're not being ugly. I went to a financial institute a few weeks ago and I found out even here, Boaz, Alabama, Albertville, Alabama, going south into Birmingham areas, outer suburbs, they have whole communities, not just Latinos. I mean, the Latinos that have been here, they work hard, they do well, and some may be here illegally, I don't know, but the mass majority of them at least try to learn our language and have an idea of how to drive. The other people that are coming here, and I'm not saying they're all Haitian, but I know there is a big population. There's a church in Albertville who thinks that without them we'll have no workers. The truth is, if we didn't have them and our factories paid our citizens a fair wage, because in Alabama, I think it's like $7.50 is minimum wage. It might be up to $7.75. I had to have to check because I don't know exactly. But our minimum wage is under $10 an hour. But we have these migrant workers, air quote, coming in, working, getting paid, $15, $20 an hour, some of them. They don't pay taxes. They're getting, from what I understand from some of these loan companies who know what their financials are, they're getting debit cards with $3,500 a month, plus whatever one of them will make at one of these factories, whether it be a chicken plant or a car plant or an oil manufacturing place or some kind of shipyard or any kind of plant. They are bringing them in because they're getting paid. But the big problem with those air quote legal workers that are illegally here, but they're on, what is it, temporary protection visas or whatever it is, and they get to work, plus they get $3,500 debit cards, EBT, their housing is furnished. They've taken over and put a fence up around the whole neighborhood and like toward Albertville, downtown Albertville, so you can't see the community within, so that people try not to notice them because people are getting pissed off here in Alabama, especially toward Albertville and all that. Then we have these gang issues going on. I won't even mention them because I don't know all their names, but I do know we have an issue with it. You can't go to a flea market or something on the weekend without seeing people who think everything is evil, and everywhere you go there are bad people that want to blow you up. But when you go to a place that has like weapons on sale, rifles and holsters and things like that, a lot of the people you see there trying to buy them speak broken English. And if the people working at the little uh, at the trade, like go to Collinsville Trade Day, go there on a Saturday and just walk around. Y'all want to see what's going on? Go to Collinsville Trade Day in Alabama. Go out there and see what's going on. You'll see it. Tell me there's not a problem. And we can not debate about it, but we can talk about it, because that's what we do. We talk about our problems. See how pretty it is as the sun starts coming up. It's still dark outside. Let's see. But we all need to pray. It's Halloween. They're going to try to bring out them demons and evil tonight. And as I was a child, I was always told Halloween, you dressed up to scare the evil spirits away. And so I've been praying and putting out good vibrations and love and energy from God and Jesus. And I pray for protection for everyone out enjoying Halloween. But also remember, don't embrace the darkness. You can be scary and do all your little Halloween things. I'm not saying don't do that. I enjoyed a lot of that, especially when I had kids and we could get out and go do our things. But just be safe and be aware of what's going on around you, because there is a vibration. And with all of us prayer warriors out here doing what we can to praying for President Trump and J.D. Vance and RFK and Elon. And I pray for the whole world. I don't just pray for protection over my family and my loved ones, but I am praying for the people that are bombarding our borders. I am praying for the innocent, good people that are just coming because they were told if they make it here before this election, then they get to vote, they get money, they get in here, and hopefully they won't get sent back. But the thing is we can't have all these people here doing this. Y'all want to say, oh, we need to go green, we got to do this. How do you think our systems are going to maintain all these extra people coming into our country? Our power grids in some areas can barely keep the lights on for the people of the cities and areas and states that they're having blackouts, brownouts, and rolling power outages to conserve. But yet y'all want to bring millions, again, I said millions of people in, undocumented, unchecked, but we cannot even take our kids and enroll them in school without vaccinations, IDs, birth certificates, and all this. But these people get in unchecked, everything, getting the money that the taxpayers, and they're saying, oh, it'll cost billions to send them back. But it's we're we're 180 something billion just to take care of them. So yeah, I'm sorry, not sorry. If we have to deport whole families to keep the families together, then we'll take them and send them all back, and they can go through the legal process. I am not saying, I have always said this, that our immigration system needs to be redone. There are really people that genuinely would like to come and be able to work as a work visa and work to become citizens. But the crap that's going on now is wrong. No other country would allow it. Do you think you can just walk into Canada and go and get a, a check and food and welcome like that? No. Do you think we can cross into Mexico and do what's being done in America? No. We can't go to Jamaica and do that. We can't go to any other country without a passport. Not just our ID, but you got to have a special passport to fly anywhere off of this continent. And I think you have to have a certain passport or star on your driver's license just to fly nowadays. So I'm sick of hearing this bullshit about everybody needs to have a chance. Well, you know what? They need to go and fight to make their country better, clean their crap up, and let their countries be better. If they want help, they need to work for it and make their own place better, or at least go through the proper processes to be here. And Squirrel Tribe at Kevin247. Thank you guys for staying on this and all your hard work. At Minnie Johnson, Candace Owens, you guys are doing great. Squirrels on Fire, love your little MAGA squirrel videos. And we have got to protect our children and our country, our freedom. You guys, look at what's going on for real. Look at England, London, look at Venezuela, look at all these other countries. They are going through hell as citizens because of the invasion of migrants that don't respect their laws or their people. And it's just not right. And for all you people out there voting, I don't care what party you're with, I'm MAGA all the way, but you guys need to stop acting like idiots. If you want to wear your hat, wear it, but leave it in the vehicle when you go inside to vote. Do not hit people. Do not act a fool like what we're seeing. The little dude with a machete is lucky being in Florida that he was arrested and not hurt. That's all I'm going to say. Where I live, a lot of older grandmas are packing. That's all I'm going to say. You ain't coming at them with a machete like that. I don't know what kind of idiot raised you, but you're not the smartest one to go after little old people with a machete. You're, again, lucky that you got arrested and didn't come up on the wrong grandma. Because out here you can go to Walmart and see grandmas packing because it's our right and we have to protect ourselves and our grandkids and our kids and our family and our loved ones. And the sunrise is coming up. I'm going to stop this live and enjoy the rest of the sunrise. Y'all pray and thank God for all your blessings. And just be safe out there and use common sense. We can disagree, and if we can't talk to each other about it, that is one of our biggest problems, because we're all standing up yelling for this and that, but we have to come together and talk about the betterment of our country and what's best for our kids and our grandkids and for ourselves. We don't need this. My goodness, everything costs so much more. And I know they say things will never go back down, but I promise you, if we get the right people in, things will get better. And I have to keep my faith and keep praying. I hear people, oh, they're rigging. And yes, I see what they're doing. They're already messing with our elections. That Secretary of State or whoever it was out of Colorado, the one with the smug attitude that lied about the leaked codes to the voting machines so people could hack them. Yeah, everybody needs to be aware of that. Them electronic voting machines are hackable. In Colorado, they air quote leaked the codes out to people so they could hack in and mess with the votes. We have got to document, take a picture. You don't have to post it. You don't have do any recording, but when you fill your ballot out, snap a photo and save it privately. That way you have your vote documented, how you voted. So if we need to, we at least have our votes documented. I don't know the legalities of this or not. I know you're not allowed to record and all that, but as an American, I think we should be allowed to snap a photo of our ballot before we put it in the machine. I vote in person with a paper ballot. I think that's the way it should be done. I think mail-in ballots should only be the exception for military and special circumstances. This mail-in ballot shit is bullshit. I'm just going to put it that way. And these people that work for elderlies that can't even sign their own name or speak, that are using their hand and trying to make them vote for X, Y, or Z or whatever that's happening, that's wrong. We've got to do better. Well, y'all have a blessed day, and I'll probably go live again later. God bless. Get out and vote for common sense. I know you may not like Trump, you may not like his way of presenting things, but that man loves America. He took a bullet for America. He could go live his life on the golf course and do things and never worry about anything, but he loves our country and we need him. And J.D. Vance, he's young. He's got bright ideas. He's served in the military. He's been in combat zones. He knows. Tulsi Gabbard. We have got such an incredible group that come from all across the board that we need to let them have a chance and vote red all the way. I'm sorry, I've never voted one party, but this time it is red all the way because we can't trust them. When the Democrats and the independents are like, okay, they've gone so far that I am standing with Donald Trump and Republicans and this and that, y'all need to pay attention. RFK, he didn't come to Trump's side for no reason. He came with good intentions. I'm moving my phone. School buses are going by. That's nobody's business. He came with good intentions. And he's going to do good work if we can get these people, and I mean Republicans and Democrats that are in office doing crap work, out. There, Lindsey Graham, you suck. There's quite a few of y'all that just suck and need out. Thank y'all. God bless. Prayers for America. Prayers for the world. I love y'all. Bye.